Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Round 80! Watch the curl! Watch the curl! 49! Say home! 49!
They'll run on first down. Amos. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, D. Check! Alert! Check!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
SOS. Check 52.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
We go! 70, Indy.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get ready.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one complete to Smith. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 58! 58, right there. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Push him back. 56, 56. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Alert! I'm going to lose one. Bang, 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 bang.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Allen now looks to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Double dog, that's the way.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Letting one go deep, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, catch made here by Campbell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shoot. Deuce. Monday. Deuce.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Allen to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Allen, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Kill. Check 5 wide.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second down and inches. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on second and 16. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Allen now operating from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 27 yards on the gain there.
59 Mike. Check.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get that ball. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Check. Fresno. Alert. Fresno. He's coming.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Allen on third. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check. 6-6, pull it high. 58's the money. 58.
Pass 85, pass 85. Pass.
Check 31.
Operating from the gun. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
58.
19.
Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
From the gun, Allen. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 56.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Alpha.
Mike, 58, right there.
It's our field. It's our field.
Alert.
Check 4.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's right. We can't be stopped.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fair. Bravo. Ready?
On 1st down, Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo!
He'll drop to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman. 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Operating from the gun. Allen, he's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run here with Sanders. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
60 outlaw.
Check Mike, check Mike.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Got it.
53, 53, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
49 to Mike. Hurry.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Why? Get wide. Check 99. Check 99.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Crunch.
Pass 85. Hey, exit.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Now in desperation, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you